And welcome to KelownaNow. This is Kent Mulgat, joined with Corvin Vasky and 6 members of the KSS girls volleyball team that has won the provincial championships. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So just, I think we have a little bit of visuals of the moment when the victory is sealed. And I wonder if we could just play that now. And I want you to tell me as you're watching this, how does it feel? Here it is. Any moment now you are going to, in fact, be champions.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
What's happening right there?
Just
all of us taking it in.
And like
guess.
pure
Yeah.
happiness and like excitement.
We did it. That was our main goal for
Yeah.
the season, and we achieved it. We did it.
Right.
So.
Tears came out.
Yeah, there were some, you can't see that closer, but there was cheers happening?
Yes.
We
Yeah.
have,
I couldn't process.
we have some non-criers on the team, and they cried. So.
Wow. And where would you rank that in terms of great moments in your lives?
Oh,
Up
like
there.
top
Yeah,
3,
top
like
three.
honestly one.
Yeah.
Like number 1?
Yeah.
Right. So I know that you are in fact J-Duh, right? Because oh no! Because the team has a J-Duh and a J-Uh. But before I make any more mistakes, I want you all to introduce yourselves, if you could, starting here.
Okay, well, my name's Jaya.
Last name Jaya?
Jaya Desjardins.
And?
I'm Summer Walker.
I'm Brienne Malish.
I'm Jada Bardry.
I'm Ella Green. And I'm Hannah Keller.
And I take it you do take measures to keep the Jaya and J-Duh distinct when you're saying your names?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
So I'll let Corvin throw some questions at you here in a minute, but we were talking just before about what it is that made this a winning team, and I heard some interesting things about how you stay focused at all times and you don't go through terrible, downs, right? How does that work?
We kind of just, beginning of the season, we were very, not very, but it was definitely, our goal to kind of stay, at the same level and consistent, because, sometimes we'd kind of use this, dip and come up, but we've definitely gotten better at keeping it more steady, and that definitely showed in the last game.
It's just as soon as we got to provincials, I could feel it, and I feel like everyone, the whole team could feel how that is the moment when we just kept going up and up and up, and that was when we were steady.
When you came into the provincials, did it feel like you were on the inside track, or were there mountains to climb to get there?
If I could reference our coach, she said that since we had regionals, I guess, basically, and every region is the top 3 teams, right? Yeah. Would get to provincials.
Or top 2.
Yes. Yeah. So, of course, every other team there was good also because they won to get to provincials.
They had to earn it.
Yeah.
To get
They
there.
all won every team had to earn their spot, basically. So it's not like there were any weaker teams and there was no free rides. So.
I feel like every game was a different unique battle that we had to face together and work together to conquer and win that battle.
Was there one particular part of the way your team played that would really give other teams a hard time? What was it just?
We had a really strong service. At the first few games, it was it was kind of there, and then once we hit the semis and the finals, it was 2-3 mistakes. That was it on our service eve. And then it just kept going up from there. We could set up our offense and everything. So.
And we got in a groove, and once we were in our groove, it was no one could get past us, and no one could rattle us or anything.
Yeah, we had the momentum.
So when you say serve receive, that means you're not letting aces go through, right? The floor is covered when the other team serves. And when you're getting in there digging it, it's playable, right?
We can run something good off of it.
Yeah. You weren't just okay, we got the serve back. You were getting offense out of the receiving of your serve. Okay.
Running the middle and game point.
That's what we could do. That felt good.
So you're all grade 12s, right? So it's wow, this is great, and then it's so over, right? The high school, that volleyball ends in that moment. It's bittersweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it sounds like chatting with you that you all plan to keep playing volleyball. Right.
Like
some of us.
yeah.
Few of us. Yeah,
At some
few of
degree,
us,
at least.
Right. So we might be seeing some of you pop up for a university team.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially.
Maybe.
There's talks. It's all under wraps right now. Secret communications are happening. Yeah. Corbin, any questions you want to ask these ladies?
What was it like you guys playing this year with this is your first year with Shauna as your coach? What was that like?
It was like awesome.
Unforgettable.
Yes.
Yeah. She changed us all for the better, and I think she gave us all a new look on volleyball, and she helped us mature to like the next level as players.
And like seeing how like passionate she was for the game just like kept like the fire in us to keep pushing and growing.
So that coaching, was it about skill development? Was it about mental preparation, or was it teamwork?
It was kind of a bit of all.
Yeah.
But like I would say she mainly focused on like teamwork and mental prep because like everybody on our team was like insanely skilled at volleyball.
Yeah.
So like
Right. It's not like she came along and had to get your skills started up. You guys were great volleyball players, and she brought you together.
Just like the finishing touches on like adding it all together.
Yeah.
You know.
And like we started to do like mental preps before every game, which at first kind of seemed
Weird.
it was like, oh, okay, we've never really had a coach that's done this.
Yeah.
But we started doing it. It felt really good, and it kind of like built our teamwork and just got us like more in the.
Got us in the zone.
Yeah, in the zone.
In the
What does that
mindset.
look like, mental preps? What do you mean?
Meditation. Our feet up on the wall, like before the game, and just thinking, like staying quiet for a bit, and then like sometimes we would have a few giggles in that moment, and kind of like lighten the mood right away.
Yeah.
So.
Even the night before, we do like a meditation.
Yeah, like a
a
10-minute or like
together.
15.
Visualization going on?
Yeah.
And she would also bring along. She calls it Dream Cream.
And the spray.
And the spray. So before every game, we'd all be huddled in a circle, and then she'd come around with her spray, and we'd all get a spray in the face, and it really just like it was just kind of
Focus
like a
up.
routine
Yeah,
and
like a
focus up.
Wow.
And
We did a lot of like breathing too. So like breathing together.
Especially
in, like,
in
unison.
Provincials, like the finals and the
last
semis, we were like, okay, we have to take a breath before we go in after the timeout, or else it's like.
Because so it's like the bigger games when, or like for the finals, for example, we all like we were jittery and of course excited, but that can also sometimes like mess with like the playing because you're almost too excited and too eager. So also if you're not calm,
Right.
that could,
So this ritualistic spraying, it kind of grounds you back into the same thing you do for all of these important games.
Yeah.
There is a fine line. You want to be keyed up, right, and anxious, but but just enough, not over the top, so you're actually sick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So again, at that moment when you all realized that you were in fact champions, what is going through your heads?
I couldn't even like process it. I was like just so happy and so like excited, but like I was still like thinking, I was like, wait, like it's us, like we won, and it's just like really like like we did it. And it was just so good.
like I don't think it really ever hit me.
No.
I was
It didn't register like for a while.
It definitely registered for me. I started bawling the second it was over.
And Ella never cries.
don't
So
cry.
that's
So like a lifetime of volleyball, all those tears you didn't cry, they all came out.
yeah. I think, or for me, is when we got our trophy and our banner and the medals, is when like I was like, wow, because we have the
earned
banner
this.
now and the banner.
Speaking of the banner,
Oh yeah.
who wants to unfurl this? Maybe
Behind so you can see it.
it's
Yeah, wait, you
there. It is. And to think that is okay. Trust me, the players are still there. To think that is going to hang beside the boys' championship as well, isn't must be extra special to be part of that incredible accomplishment as a school.
We made history because it's never been done before, where the girls and the guys of the
Never ever. So, was there much crossover between those two teams, watching each other play and benefiting from being part of a sort of a double winning program? Or you just your own deal?
Well, before like the last day of provincials, like our whole team was together in a room watching the live stream of the guys playing, and that was kind of
semifinals.
Yeah.
We watched on the live stream.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh,
so just kind of supporting them as well.
Yeah. Did that give you some additional motivation?
Well, we didn't really know like, if they were watching it. Were they watching the finals? Like,
For us?
Yeah. And they were playing in their finals at the same time. So.
But just kind of supporting each other through that.
I feel like even throughout like the season, even at like our home tournament of like Best of the West, I feel like we all their finals finished before ours, and we were also in the finals, and they were like just cheering us on like the whole time, which was very like, I don't know, like motivating too, and like it just like it's how they were happy for us as well, which just like nice.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll just have to sit back and see which of these faces might pop up playing in some university volleyball in the years ahead. No one's going to quit volleyball completely here, are they?
No.
Never.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to ask about, Corbin? It's a rare chance to have. This is also a record, actually. We've set a record. We've never had 6 volleyball players in the studio at the same time. So you're setting records everywhere you go.
How are you guys feeling that you're going to see that banner hanging from the KSS gym?
Proud.
Yeah, proud. Excited.
So happy. So excited to like watch it get hung up.
Yeah.
With all the other banners, and it's just knowing that like you helped like get that banner.
Yeah.
Well, we're proud too. Thanks a lot for coming in. All right.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Congrats, you guys.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching Kelowna Now.